Hello, my dear friends. So here we are standing in front of something completely new, something we've been waiting for such a long time, and honestly, it finally brings some fresh energy into the life of simulation genre. And yes, I'm talking about the early access version of Paralives. Now I know most of you have probably already seen tons of gameplay videos on YouTube, people building houses, creating characters, testing mechanics and all that. And obviously I gonna do that too, because I'm curious, very curious. And honestly, after so many years of playing The Sims 4, this feels genuinely exciting again. Don't get me wrong, I still love Sims, but at this point, usually the only time things get interesting is when a new expansion pack comes out, and then after 3 days we all go back to pretending our Sims aren't broken emotionally and technically we basically knew everything about Sims already. Meanwhile, this feels like stepping into the unknown, and I absolutely love that feeling. And the way this game starts, oh my god, arriving by train, entering the city for the first time, that whole vibe, it's such a cute details, like immediately I was invested. But obviously, I wanted to do something specific for my channel. Also, little side note, your girl got monetized again, so maybe we're finally entering our productive era. We love that for us. So today I decided to challenge myself in the character creator, because even though this is only early access, the customization tools in Paralives are honestly kind of insane already. There aren't thousands of hairstyles and clothes yet, but the actual face sculpting tools, surprisingly detailed. The characters themselves also have this very stylized cartoon look like. And honestly, I think that's really interesting because for years people were trying to make Sims look more and more realistic, and then suddenly everyone started turning them back into cartoons with the shaders and custom content anyway. So Paralives basically said, fine, we'll do it ourselves. And today I attempting something very ambitious with the current tools available. I'm trying to recreate Miraculous tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir characters Marinette and Adrien in Paralives. And not just that, we are doing a little runaway teen storyline situation. Well, technically, they're young adults because I wanted more freedom gameplay-wise, but you get the vibe. Before jumping into character creation, I checked the setting first. Obviously, we need good graphics, high resolutions, better lighting, better texture, priorities. There are even color filters in the game already, which honestly surprised me. I personally use my own filters through OBS because I like slightly muted tones, very cozy, very aesthetic, very I drink iced coffee while emotionally attached to fictional characters. So after setting everything up, we arrive in the city by train and head into character creation. And I'm not gonna lie, the controls feels a little unusual at first because you use both keyboard and mouse a lot, more compared than Sims, but after a few minutes it actually feels pretty natural. And while we're riding the train, you can already see these stylized passengers sitting around looking all colorful and animated, and honestly, it immediately gives the game personality. So obviously, I ignored all the pre-made household because we are here for chaos and the fictional teenagers. I started with Marinette first. There are already different body presets available, wider hips, slimmer bodies, different proportions, and I picked one that felt more rounded and soft because that really fits Marinette's design. Although I accidentally kept glasses on her for way too long during recordings, Like, genuinely, I didn't even notice anymore. I was just sculpting her face peacefully while she looked like somebody's exhausted literature professor. And when I watched the footage back later, I realized, oh, maybe people would actually like to see the face. But honestly, the sculpting tools are really impressive already. You can adjust literally everything. Mouth corners, smile shape, upper lip, lower lip, chin depth, eye size, nose shape, everything. It honestly reminds me of the Sims 3, but more advanced, because Sims 3 needed about 14 modes and a prayer before facial sculpting become truly detailed. Meanwhile, Paralives already gives you so much freedom in early access. Hair options are still limited for now though. I picked the closest hairstyle I could find for Marinette, little pigtails, but Paralives developers, if you are listening this, please give us Marinette's actual hairstyle, the tiny side pigtails. We need them. Society needs them. But the hair color system? Oh my god. This is where the game immediately reminded me of Sims 3 in the best way possible. You can customize roots, tips, highlights, gradient, literally everything, and I love that. Something with the eye colors, you can make exact shades instead of choosing between blue 1, blue 2 and blue 3. And honestly, this gets even more exciting when you think about future genetics in a gameplay, because you know I love family gameplay, babies, generations, drama, all of that. So imagine Marinette with her specific blue-black hair color and Adrien with his blonde hair, and then seeing how genetics blend those shades together in their kids later. That's exactly the kind of details I live for. Another thing that completely shocked me: height sliders. Yes, actual height differences. I made Marinette around 160 centimeters tall because that felt right, and honestly, this changed everything for storytelling. Suddenly, relationships feel more natural visually. Characters don't all stand at exactly the same height like emotionally exhausted clones. Although I did have one tiny issue: why is everybody hairy? Like, seriously, the women too. Full body hair everywhere. I immediately remove it because personally it's not my thing. But hey, customization and inclusivity options are always good to have. Then come the outfit struggle. I found Marinette's pants immediately, literally instantly. But the jacket, that took forever. Thankfully we can recolor clothing, which saved my life honestly. The pinkish tones aren't exactly perfect, but it works. I also gave her a cute little ballet flats because obviously Marinette would wear those. Then I checked the formal wear, pajamas, fitness outfits, and for the fitness category I basically made a red outfit because listen, if we can't fully make Ladybug yet, at least let me emotionally prepare. And honestly, I really hope Paralives eventually adds pattern customization similar to Sims 3 Create a Style, because that system was genuinely iconic. If you play Sims 3, you know the power of putting polka dots on absolutely everything for no reason. Another details I really appreciated was the accessibility options in character creation. You can add prosthetic legs and different physical features, which honestly is really nice to see included already. Then we moved on the personality traits. You can choose social tendencies, talents, vibes, creativity, charisma, and for Marinette I made her cheerful, caring, and artistic because, you know, obviously fashion, sewing, crafting, that girl is basically a tiny, chaotic designer. And then we started created Adrien. And honestly, the preset I picked already looked weirdly close to him, like the game accidentally generated a Disney Channel version of Adrien dressed before I even touched anything. So I adjusted the height around 174 centimeters and started refining the face. At this point, I was getting more comfortable with the tools, and honestly, Adrien turned out really good. Maybe even better than Marinette. I think Marinette could still use some adjustments later once I learned the editor more deeply. Adrien's eyes were very easier too. Large, slightly angled, bright green. We even have different eye shine styles, which is such a cool details. You can make them look anime inspired or more realistic depending on the lighting style. I also removed some body hair again because apparently everyone in this world naturally evolves in the world unless stopped manually. And then we found the perfect hairstyle. Like genuinely, Adrien's hair is almost identical already. That part was easy. The real problem, male clothing. Because right now in early access, the clothing selection is very limited for both genders. So I tried to improvise something that fits Adrien's vibe. Honestly, it maybe looks slightly more like Felix than Adrien, but we move. Orange sneakers, white jackets, natural pants, close enough. And for his athletic outfit, I made all black version because listen, if we eventually get masks in this game, Cat Noir is ready. I'm telling you right now, Paralives developers are one update away from accidentally creating the ultimate Miraculous roleplay simulator. Then we saved the household into the library and officially entered the game world.
Hijo? Bulldoggy, no?
And honestly, watching them walk around immediately felt cute. The animations are charming, the little blue movement indicator is satisfying, and even the fake language they speak is adorable. Everything just feels fresh. And that's honestly the biggest thing I can say about Paralives right now. After so many years with The Sims, and again, I still enjoy Sims, this game feels refreshing in a way I genuinely needed. Sims can do a lot. You can literally create movies in that game at this point. And yeah, no, I do storytelling content too. But Paralives has this cozy charm that immediately grabbed me. There are also this mysterious storytell option during setup that I still don't fully understand yet. Apparently, different choices affect gameplay difficulty somehow. I picked the woman narrator option because honestly I was just vibing and hoping for the best. Then the train arrives in the city, and the city itself, so pretty. Very cozy mountain town energy, small shops, little streets, beach area. It generally feels alive already even in early access. And then we had to choose where Marinette and Adrien would live. Now technically you can rent apartments in the building, but honestly, no, I already know what I want. Next episode, we are building a house inspired by Marinette's home. Absolutely yes. So I picked a small empty lot near the beach between some buildings and houses. Tiny starter lot, cheap, a little messy, perfect for runaway young adult chaos. We still had enough money left to start building and eventually find the jobs. And honestly, they already look adorable together. Adrien especially turned out suspiciously accurate. Marinette still needs her proper hairstyle, but overall, I'm really happy with them. So next episode, we actually start living. Building the house, starting careers, relationship drama, maybe babies eventually, because you know me. Classic gameplay, but in a completely new game. And honestly, Paralives already passed some very important first impressions for me. Now we just need to see how deep the gameplay really goes over time. So definitely keep watching because yes, we are monetized again, which means it's time to work harder. Like, subscribe, and let's continue this chaotic little journey together. Bye guys, love you all, and honestly, you already know that. Bye!